Yes. All right, everybody. You can hear me? Yes. Oh, my shoulders. Maybe get more light in here. All right, everybody. This show is edutainment. It is for your education and entertainment purposes only. It's not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. Plus, the way that things are happening in the market today on some big names, I don't know if you even trust anybody. You got to do your own research. All right, today we'll talk about it, but I wanted to show, I wonder if I could do this in the pre-show. I want to talk about Netflix because it is just going nuts. I don't know if I could do it. I don't have enough energy right now. Anyways, I'll show you in the show. Anyways, we're talking about this today. Let's stay on topic. And I need more coffee. All right, everybody, let's do this. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Hi, social media world. My name's Alfred Gordon-Liu. This is 8 at 8, and 8 minutes starts right now. Just like that. Today, we're talking about the S&P 500. It is relatively flat, but we're talking about the energy sector, which has been on a little bit of upward slope for a long time, and specifically, we picked Kinder Morgan as our energy company. Ticker symbol KMI. And I wanted to take a little bit of time to just jump straight to the charts because I wanted to show you about this. Not Johnson & Johnson. Man, I apologize. We're talking about Kinder Morgan, but let's take this off right now. I'm going to skip a little bit and talk about Netflix just because it's making the news. And if you haven't heard, this is what's happening. Take a look at a monthly chart at Netflix. Ka-doom, 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 ka-doom. And today is that big one down as well. So you can see this big month chart. It is definitely happening. They had an earnings call. People weren't happy with it. And this is what can happen on an earnings call. Va-doom. Big drop. That's all I wanted to show you. So let's get back to it. We're talking about Kinder Morgan. The lesson here, earnings call. You need to be careful what happened in earnings calls because it can definitely move a stock. So let's get back on topic to Kinder Morgan. We are on the right Kinder Morgan. We are looking at this, and let's zoom in here. Oh, I have all these Fibonacci's from last time. Let's cancel these extensions. But oh, look at that! While we're talking about Netflix going down, right here we got some good news on Kinder Morgan. Energy has been all the rage recently. Back in January, the prices moved above the average. Way back, if I look here and I look left, the buyers have had control since, I don't even know when, February of last year. Look, I had to go off screen to find out and come on back. So February of 2021, the buyers have had control, dipped down a little bit, and they're taking full control right now. And if we look at our wonderful stochastics, our slow stochastics, people are still loving on this stock. They are greedy. They are loving it. And it's above that 80 line, and it's still going strong. So this is a great hold. This is the kind of company that you want. But if you have some ESG concerns, or if you're worried about the environment, maybe this doesn't match with your value, so it's not a good match. But in terms of an investment, making and holding your money, holding that value, even with this coronavirus dip, it is still held on to its gains and going up. So great investment. Don't know if it's great for the world. You'll have to decide that for yourself. So let's talk about swing trading this Kinder Morgan. My goodness. Alfie. What are we doing here? Let's get all these circles off. Let's see if there's any opportunities on this great investment. For you positional traders, that means those people are buying and holding, but this is the people that are going to take advantage of the swings in the market. And you saw that big monthly swing and dip, so let's dive in a little deeper here. We're looking at the Bollinger Bands to tell us if it's above a volatility or below. So essentially these bands right here. As you can see, we've tracked it here, and this is what we're looking at right now. So we haven't had any dips. This is what swing traders like to do. They buy the dips and then they sell the high. Also in reverse, you can actually buy on the option world, you can buy a put, and then when it drops, then you sell it. And that could be the scenario as we reach some highs here. As it retests 1987, we could actually go and buy a put, hopefully that it will drop it down for the next cycle, because it's hitting all-time, it's hitting up some real highs here, right? It's in the oversold and overbought range. So let's see. We are looking at here, green right here, to either take your profits, wait for that net cycle down, but the strength is so good. Look at that. Relatively really strong. It's still in the mid-range. This RSI is 70 and 30. Those are your benchmarks. If it's above 70, then it's kind of oversold. So as it approaches 70, that's when we're going to get, okay, you might want to start taking your profits. And then we're looking at the MACD here. Again, this is a momentum indicator. It is well above the zero, but the momentum is starting to flatten in terms of volume, in terms of buyers and sellers. And so we could see this could be our first hint with a little bit of divergence. Divergence means stocks going up, but the MACD is going down. So MAC up, price up, MAC down. This is diverging. That means it's not going in alignment. So that could mean we're reaching a top with that. So I would say, oh man, I'm going to turn this to red right here. I would say right here, look for divergence. Again, we're looking at that top where we're going to let it go. All right. So that's how us swing traders do it. That's primarily what I do most weeks, most days. But let's talk about these intraday traders. Not on Johnson & Johnson, my goodness. We've been talking about Kinder Morgan right there. Let's switch that up. All right. And now we're going to go into our elusive intraday traders. Let's see what we can make on the money today. So not holding any positions overnight or over the weekend. This is just in and out, in and out. This is people that are making the difference on the spread and scalping. And what we're looking at today, it's had a beautiful run up in the last week or so. Let's take a Fibonacci. Let's see where it will retrace as it reaches those highs. We take the low. I'm off screen again. I'm coming back, and you see that it is at the all-time highs, and I'm just going to drop it. Boom, just like that. So we've taken the lows, we've taken the highs. Fibonacci's are going to help us know where it's going to retrace to or come back to. And the really strong lines here, I've colored purple. I don't know why I've colored them purple. That's just the color that I chose. Is 1947 and 1903 before it bounces back. So it's hit a ceiling right here at 1974. It's bouncing off the floor in 1957. Us intraday traders, you're looking at this tight range right here. But is it hitting a double top? Does that mean that it's exhausted its top here, and is it coming back down? Oh my goodness. With 1 minute to go, I would say definitely it is having a strong floor here tight in this tight range. And you'll see this range is only about, less than 20 cents. But if it breaks through here, it's going to stop at 947. That's a strong Fibonacci line. So as you are looking at this intraday traders, it's tried to test this bottom a couple times, but it's definitely trading in the range. Now it's dropped below the VWAP, which is the volume weighted average. And that could be our wonderful new ceiling right here. So I would say it's going to retest that and drop back down. And then there's not a lot of support until 1947. So that's what I would do, but definitely upward trend. It's going up, but I could say it could retrace at these levels right here, and I would say that's a strong, oh my goodness. Just like that, we're done. All right. As you can tell, I'm not feeling the greatest, but I'm here for you. If you wanted to play energy, Kinder Morgan would be a great company. There's other great energy companies out there. Whenever we kind of head or there's a fear of a recession, people move to energy or utilities as their safe haven stocks, because we're going to still have to power the world, right? With oil, with clean energy, whatever choice you make, solar, wind, oil, gas, nuclear. The world still needs energy to run off of. I'm coming to you through energy right now. Even though I ain't got a lot of energy, I'm still bringing it to you. So with that said, this is a safe play during these times of uncertainty. And the reason why it is a good safe play is because of this. Let's see if I can do this. Whoa, that's too intense. Our big FANG stocks, our beloved FANG stocks, are taking a giant katumble today. So let's take a look at that. Did I even make that word up? A katumble? Just so you can see what I'm seeing in the next little bit, I'm gonna show you, go back to Netflix. My goodness, if I could just type properly. I wanted to show you what it did overnight on an earnings call right here. All right, everybody. Come on, screen. Get out of here. I don't want that screen. Okay, I can't. There he is. If you can see my level last night, it was at 360. Let's just say, I'm going to say 350. All right? It was at 350. And you'll see this wonderful icon, the earnings call. That happened. They reported and they lost 200,000 subscribers. And this stock plummeted 30, almost 40% down to 212. Earnings call. Do your research.